Hey, or good morning or afternoon. Anyway, I made this monstrosity here, one step at a time. So anyway, what it does is this, as you can see, this turns, and I got like 2 or 3 inches of travel there. So that will go down and hold the floor. Yep. Okay, and down underneath here, this turns and goes up and hits my patch. In other words, it's like a clamp. Now, when I weld all my patches across the floor, every patch I can down here, because I'm doing all my welds underneath, because basically that's the only place that matters. Like when it's up on a horse for inspection and they can see all the patches and all welded in, they'll see that. And up above, I can only do part of the job because most of the welding construction is down here. So I'm going to do all my welding down here, and this will pinch my patch to the floor, because this floor back here, there's no rust on either side, and it's really thin. It's like 22 gauge. And by the time I just start to weld, even if I put a pry bar here and push up on my patch, as soon as I put the heat there, that floor is just going to sink right up there, like half an inch, and I won't be able to weld. So this will act as my clamp, and it'll pinch my patch and the floor together, and then I can put a tack on each side and then just loosen this off and move it over and tighten it back up again. And it lines up so that this like peg lines up with that peg. So anyway, it took me an hour or two messing around to build this thing and adjust it, but it'll save me a lot of grief, because I got quite a bit of welding to do on both sides by the time. And anyway, this thing, it holds together, and it, of course, it moves back and forth wherever I want to put it. So anyway, this is just a short video. It was cold as heck out here yesterday, but today it's quite nice out here today. It's like 32 degrees. Like that's feels like summer. Yeah. So anyway, that'll make life a lot easier. It'll actually putting the patches in on the fun side, because it's all right welding when you have no gap. Like as soon as you put the heat to it and you got a gap, and the more you heat it, the worse the gap gets. It's a real drag, because you have to stop. But this will entitle me to be able to tack all my patches in like an inch apart, and then I can go in afterwards and weld it up. So anyway, it doesn't look like much, and it didn't take a great deal of planning. I kind of just kept putting it together and making adjustments until it sort of worked. And it's slightly like I just take one of those arms out to take it out to put it on the other side. So anyway, see you later.